Shit, stay. My drunk little camera.
Poor guy.
I ain't drunk, you just don't know how to work. Shut up. Alright.
Go.
Yes.
Now if I graph what I've got here, what happens? Graph the point -1, 6, so that would be
Down one.
let me catch up to you. So -1, 6, is that cool?
Yes.
Alright, now, so this is not a part of this problem in this section. I just want to investigate this a little different way. And going back to what we did first. And then from there, where do I go?
Down 3 over 1.
Yeah, down 3. 1, 2, 3.
Over 1.
Over 1. So that's the line there, right? What is this?
3, 0,
Y-intercept.
Yeah, which is the y-intercept, right?
Or
Do you see that? We did that earlier, but I want to bring us back to it. So again, the algebra that is involved inside this is what we just did visually. And of course you have to know how to do the algebra, because the algebra can handle any numbers. What numbers can I handle visually? Maybe half numbers at most. The minute you're doing 11/7, no, I'm not going to graph freaking 11/7. So the algebra saves me from ugly numbers. But it's nice to see the visual of what we're doing algebraically. All this algebra does what we just did. What did it do to... Where am I? What did I do to 1? I multiply it by -3. Well, what does that mean? X changed by 1, Y changes by 3 down. But where did I start? At 6. So when I do 6 minus 3 right there, it's like 6 minus 3. I went down 3 from 6. The algebra is what we did visually. Is everybody sort of with me here a little bit? So it's nice to see why this is the way it is. It's because it's capturing the same thing we would do visually. That's what this little simplification process is. Maybe. Is that all you wanted to say there, Jeff? I can't remember now. I think so. Sure. Okay. All right. Just a little preview of what's coming. We're done. We're basically done with section 3.6. But do you guys remember? I'm not going to put it up here because I don't want to take time. Remember I showed you that with the measles? Some of you guys maybe weren't here that day. But this is basically people's grades versus how much homework they've done. And you'll notice as people did more homework, their grade went. That's crazy. Would you say that that line is an exact model of the data? Without even understanding what some of those words mean, would you say it's an exact model of the data or an approximate model of the data? Because does it go through all the points? Could any straight line go through all those points? No! It would have to be really you'd have to make it really fat. Like, but you can't make this big ass fat line. No, this doesn't work. You with me? So section 3.7 is all about lines used in real life. When we make observations, they're not always exactly perfect, or things aren't always exactly linear. So when I plot points, they don't come out to be an exact straight line, but I can still draw an approximation line to then make predictions. Well, what if I did 8 homeworks? What would my grade have been, right? So I can use that line to make a prediction. You guys kind of with me? Why are these points not all on the line? Because more affects your grade than just how much homework you did. Obviously, homework has an effect, but there's other variables that affect your grade, right? How much did you know when you came into class? Did you take the right time of day? Are you awake when I'm talking, right? All these other little variables. How much did you drink the night before? Stuff like that. I actually do that in my stats class. The number of beers you have the night before and the grade you make on the test the next day, are they correlated? We don't do an experiment or else I'd be thrown out. Alright, that's enough, sorry. That's enough for today. Anybody not get their quiz back? Oh. What's your name? You're Anthony. Anthony. Sorry, I was telling you earlier. Worried about you. Let me get all your stuff.
to catch up.
Yeah, dude. But not bad there.
85 like B?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was bad.
You can even still do corrections. You get it.
Oh, okay. And this is the homework?
Homework.
And you got a quiz? I can't really take quiz, right?
No.
By the test, what the test is? Should I take do the test?
Whatever grade you make the test will take the place of the quiz grade also. And here's the copy of it so you can see.
Yeah, I can just do it. It's the 10th.
Exactly. Oh,
So corrections, how do you like corrections? Just, do the ones
another
that
sheet of
lost?
paper. Anything you lost points on, do it again. Get help.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get 100, so don't.